Thank you, life. It's like a cell phone going off in a theater. Don't you hate that? Hello, what are you doing this evening? Oh, nothing, just ruining the moment. What about you? Oh, I couldn't get out tonight, so I thought I would just ruin the moment by proxy. Never mind. Let's just go back to the glamorous world of 1928. They didn't have cell phones back then, but I'm sure they had something for the ruining of moments. Bugles or something. A happy wedding So, the scene shifts, and we find the bride, the glamorous Janet Vandengraff, entertaining questions from reporters as she lounges by the pool.
Miss Vandengraff, is it true that you have your successful career to marry a man you hardly know?
Yes. Robert and I met on the leader of the Ile de France. He amused me with stories of his father's oil interests. We spooned.
Briefly.
And then he proposed.
So, you won't be returning to the stage, ever?
I shan't.
You shan't?
I shan't.
Of course. One more question? Yes. Why in the world would anyone put olives in a Gibson?
I got a question. How can you give up the footlights when you know very well you got grease paint in your veins?
Victor, please.
Oh, Janet, I am begging you. Dump the mug. Stay with the follies. I'll give you anything you want. Oh, fine. I'll put your name above mine on the marquee.
Oh, Victor, if you think this is about vanity, you couldn't be more wrong. I don't want to show off no more. I don't want to sing tunes no more. I don't want to ride moons no more. I don't want to show off. I don't want to wear this no more. Lady sausages, Christmas, will always take a joke no more. I don't want to show off.
Janet, please.
Don't try to control me. I'm made attention. I'm counting to 10. And I'm through. Farewell. Adieu. It's swell. You'll never see this. What's this? You'll never see this. Never see this. Never see that. Never see these again. I don't wanna change keys no more. I don't wanna striptease no more. I don't wanna say cheese no more. I don't care if you scoff. I don't wanna be cheered no more. Praise no more. Laugh no more. Touch no more. Love no more. I don't wanna show off. She don't wanna show off. I don't wanna show off. I don't wanna show off. She don't wanna show off. I don't wanna show
Did I miss something? Wow! Mr. Fountain, it is painfully obvious that Miss Babygraph has no desire to continue her life on the stage.
Can't you see it's killing us all? Don't worry, boys. This isn't over yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't do an encore.
I don't wanna encore no more. Down the road. Leave the audience roar no more. I don't wanna show.
Jane Roberts is the bride. She was the Oops Girl. Surely you remember the Oops Girl? Oh, don't you people read? She was the woman whose sexual energy was so great, it caused the men around her to have accidents. You know, spill their drinks, drive their cars into trees, accidents. And she would go, oops. Well, I don't really do it justice, but people ate it up. She made a whole series of films. Oops, the Oops Girl, Oops Girl Come Home, and Oops Girl at Sea, which won an Oscar for special effects. Isn't she amazing?
Okay. Taking it wrong didn't work. On to plan B. But for that, I'll need an accomplice. Someone dull, loose morals. I'll need a, what do you call him? A European.
In walks Aldolfo, self-proclaimed ladies' man. He was played by former silent film star and world-class alcoholic Roman Bartelli. He was the one who later drank himself to death at a chateau in Nice, remember? It was 5 days before they found the body, and by that time it had been partially consumed by his poodles. Well, it was only partially consumed.
Again, Adolfo.
Excuse me, I don't believe we've met.
I am. Adolfo.
You are Aldolfo?
Yes, I am. Adolfo.
You're not the Aldolfo.
Yes, I am.
Funny, you don't look like a scoundrel.
Yes, what?
Well, just now I overheard him saying that Aldolfo was a scoundrel. I just heard him say that.
Adolfo is scoundrel?
Those very words.
Adolfo is a scoundrel.
It's like I'm hearing it again.
This is outrageous. He say this to the people, to the beautiful ladies with breasts. I must die.
You must. take matters into your own hands.
I must take the screw into my hands and kill him.
Yes! No! Don't kill him. Just rough him up enough so he can't get married.
Show me to this room. What? Man, this is groom. This is a big man.
Well, a pretty fellow, or he's big on the outside.
No. Don't do that fight, big man. Small, pale, greasy man that the doctor can put to it. That's big man.
So you're a lover, not a fighter.
Yes, doctor's a lover. All the beautiful ladies. Some say I am the king of romance.
Well, you know what they say. The best way to get back at a man is through his... No! The best way to get revenge on a man is through his...
Widow.
No. Revenge. Back at a man. Through his...
There are no other entryways. I'm not Santa Claus coming down chimney.
His woman!
His woman.
Yes, Adolfo. You must seduce his woman.
His woman.
His bride.
Adolfo will make love to the bride. Not to show people that Adolfo was no scoundrel. Show me to this bride. What? What kind of a woman is this bride? Is this a big woman?
No. No, she's the cat pajamas.
Pajamas.
She's a looker, an attractive woman.
So me to this cat in pajamas. And Adolfo will make her...
Bartelli chewing the scenery. You certainly couldn't get away with a performance like that nowadays, could you? Mature contemporary audiences are too sophisticated for broad racial stereotypes. So we've just banished them to Disney and let the children sort it out.
The pastry chef has been kind enough to provide the liquor for the party. But remember, our drinking has to be discreet.
Yes, madam.
It is prohibition after all.
I am aware of that, madam.
Oh, we'll have to use code words. For example, if someone asks for a glass of ice water, that means they want a glass of vodka. Have you got that?
Yes, madam.
Are you sure? You need to write it down.
I understand, madam. A glass of ice water is a glass of vodka.
What's a glass of ice water?
Vodka.
Ice water?
Vodka.
Ice
Vodka.
Oh, good then. That's settled. One less thing to do. Underling, do you think I might have a nice glass of ice water? I felt our meeting with the pastry chefs was rather trying, and I think I would enjoy a nice glass of refreshing ice water.
Your ice water, madam.
Oh.
I hate this scene.
Now I really do need a glass of ice water.
A glass of ice water, madam.
Yes, ice water. Are you going deaf?
Would that I were. You can see where this is going. It's really just a series of spit takes. Your ice water, madam.
Oh.
You know, in some ways the Drowsy Chaperone was quite progressive. This isn't it. Your ice water, madam.
Oh.
Yes, some elements were quite progressive. Other things were stale in 1928. I'm going to skip ahead. Your ice water, madam.
Oh.
Find some lime juice, madam.
Lime juice, for heaven's sakes, what?
I'm going to wring out my eyebrows
eyebrows and to make myself a gimlet.
Now, you're probably wondering what that routine was doing in the show.
I know.
Well, the answer is simple. There's a song coming up and they needed time to allow for the set change. It's mechanics, really. It's like an adult film. Let me explain what I meant by that. In an adult film, the story is simplistic. How do I pay for this pizza? My car's broken down. I'm here to clean your pipes. So, as in a musical, the story only exists to tie together the longer, more engaging production numbers. Or reproduction numbers. What? Well, what kind of society do we live in if we can't talk about the similarities between an adult film and musical theater?
In a few hours, I'm going to be Mrs. Robert Martin. Oh, my head is spinning.
Life is a mad whirlwind.
Now, this is a really interesting scene. This is the only time in the entire show where Jane Roberts and Beatrice Stockwell are alone together on stage. Now, Jane Roberts was an emerging star, but Beatrice Stockwell was already well established and a force to contend with.
I'm so full of apprehension, but I suppose that's normal, considering the circumstances. Have you ever been married, Chaperone?
No, I drink for pleasure, not out of necessity.
Your ice water, madam. I'm afraid we are fresh out of olives.
Have you ever been married, Underling?
Heavens no, madam. If I'm going to serve a woman, I prefer to be paid for my effort.
Oh, you two. I know it seems crazy to give up a successful career to marry a man I hardly know. But somehow, for some reason, when I look into his eyes, his big, monkey eyes, Aji, I get all woozy. And that's love, isn't it?
Not necessarily. Woozes can be caused by any number of things. I mean, I'm woozy right now, and I'm certainly not in love.
Now, Beatrice Stockwell was famous for her rousing anthems. She entertained and inspired troops in every major world conflict, up to and including the Falklands War. Of course, by that time, she was in her late 80s, and her performances didn't so much rouse as stupefy. Still, she demanded a rousing anthem be included in every show that she ever did, even if it wasn't appropriate, like Pixie's Serenade of 1926. Ooh. And you can't just say no to her. That's star power.
Really, you're not being the least bit helpful. Couldn't you at least allay my fears with your choice words of inspiration?
Inspirational? Really, dear, that's not my forte.
Yes, but
Stumble along on life's funny journey as we stumble along into the blue. We look here and we look there, seeking answers anywhere, never sure of where to turn or what to do. We bumble our way through life's crazy labyrinth, knowing left from right, no right from wrong. And the best that we can do is hope a bluebird will sing his song as we stumble along. Let me explain. It's a dismal little world in which we live. It can bore you till you've nothing left to give. 7 overrated wonders, 7 underwhelming seas, 6 excruciating continents, Antarctica. Oh, please.
Antarctica, oh please.
Still, I mustn't let it make you split. Oh, so bland. Keep your eyeball on the highball in your hand. As we stumble along life's crowded dance floor, as we push and we shove, we live and we learn. And when we finally leave the bar and we see that morning star, we pull our bootstraps up and homeward turn. Then we stumble through dawn's blind sunbeam, barely knowing right from right, left from right. As long as we can hear that little bluebird, there'll be a song as we stumble. As we stumble, fumble, bumble, plumble, as we stumble,
Basically, he sings a rousing anthem about alcoholism. Keep clapping! That's what I love about her. She just does her own thing regardless of the wants and needs of others. My mother was like that.
That was very inspiring, Chaperone, and one might say rousing. But I'm still conflicted. Oh, please, just tell me, is Robert the man for me?
that, my dear, is something you'll have to decide for yourself.
But I just don't know if he loves me.
Why don't you ask him? Why don't you say, Roger, do you love me?
It's Robert, and I'm not allowed to see him. In fact, it's your job to keep me away from him.
You're right, and I take that responsibility very seriously. However, I'm just this moment feeling terribly, terribly drowsy. I'm going to have a lying down. Now, whatever you do, don't go wandering into the garden, seeking out your fiancé to ask him the question on which your future happiness depends.
Oh, thank you, Chaperone. I just have to know if he loves me.
Such a skinny little fool. Still, I envy her. Oh, when will love come crashing through my door?
In walks Aldolfo, come to seduce the bride. Try not to think of the poodles while you're listening to this part.
Adolfo, and your bride.
No, I'm not. What? This is where this
prince, and you are the only one in here, so therefore you must be bride.
Interesting argument. However, you are immoral.
What?
Me? No bride. Perhaps I could take a message.
Yes, very good. Dear Venerable bride, I must make love to you and transport you to a place of ecstasy. Sooner better than later, son.